Good afternoon, I am Precious Mzea Sakaleji. Welcome to Camnet TV Midday News. The headlines. Self-proclaimed Patriotic Front commander Innocent KALIMANSHI dragged to court over a land issue. Zambia police IG directs officers to pounce on criminals masquerading as political cadres. Join me with the Midday News in detail after this commercial.
Would you like to win some cool cash? Say no more. Stand a chance to win your share of 1 million kwacha. Simply make a transaction from your Zamtel mobile money account and you could be one of weekly winners of up to 10,000 kwacha. Be empowered with Zamtel mobile money. Dial *344# to activate your account. This promotion runs from 28th July to 31st October 2021. Zamtel, your digital lifestyle partner.
And now the media news in detail. 7 teacher unions in Zambia have called on non-governmental organizations which are not mandated to speak on behalf of teachers in the country not to overstep their boundaries as they risk creating unnecessary commotion among teachers, which may even lead to a strike.
For a long time now, teachers in Zambia have faced various challenges such as inadequate pay leading to high debt and non-upgrading of pay for teachers who have acquired higher qualifications, among other issues. Recently, government announced the suspension of the debt swap initiative which angered civil servants in the country, teachers included. Non-governmental organizations in the teaching sector such as the Movement for Restoration of Teachers Affairs Moreta and the National Action for Quality Education in Zambia NAKEZ have come forward speaking on behalf of the teachers, stating that teacher unions are failing in their duties of representing them.
But they should not allow any union to take them for granted any longer. We assure all teachers that we as Moreta Zambia will remain committed to our advocacy for ensuring that the teachers' affairs are restored through a collective effort and one strong, united teacher voice at best.
However, the 7 teacher unions in Zambia have advised NGOs in the teaching sector, which are not registered as labor movements, not to speak on behalf of teachers as it is outside their mandate, stating that they risk causing a strike among teachers in the country. Professional Teachers Union of Zambia Protus General Secretary Kangwa Musenga was speaking on behalf of all the teacher unions Thursday. He states that issues affecting teachers are being handled by the unions, but that procedure is causing a delay in results being seen.
The unions have no mandate to go for a strike. Who are there as an association to incite teachers to boycott the teachers then and further because they already protest where they want to start wearing black things on Friday simply because we have not given them the answer they wanted. The answer is at an appropriate time we shall announce the progress we have made. We have made a lot of progress to the point that they will be so ashamed of this. It's smooth running and we have no problems. We have the constitution in place for the one union. We have structures in place. All the structures are in place. However,
NAKEZ Executive Director Mr. Aaron Chansa insists that they should be able to speak on the welfare of teachers if they are not being helped. Zipporah Mshala, Camnet News, Lusaka.
Political party cadres have continued collecting levies with impunity from bus drivers despite calls from the Ministry of Local Government under the United Party for National Development Administration for this vice to come to an end. A random check by Camnet News at a local bus station in Lusaka's Baulani compound Thursday morning found cadres dressed in UPND regalia demanding levies from bus drivers. However, UPND Deputy National Youth Chairperson Mr. Trevor Midday has called on bus drivers not to be paying anyone money apart from council officials, adding that they should report such incidences to the authorities.
Cadreism in African politics is considered a plague, perhaps even more serious than some diseases. Political party supporters, who in Zambia are commonly known as cadres, affiliate themselves with certain political parties and often expect undue favors when their party forms government. In the past regime, which is the Patriotic Front PF government, PF cadres are said to have found a livelihood from illegally collecting levies from bus stations and markets, which are meant for local authorities. With the coming of the United Party for National Development Development UPND government, President Hakainde Hichilema explicitly stated that cadreism and illegal collection of levies will not be allowed in his administration, as this was robbing local authorities of funds. While the vice has stopped in major bus stations such as Kulima Tower bus station in Lusaka, most bus drivers operating within communities are complaining. A check by Camnet News at one of the bus stations in Baoleni compound in Lusaka found cadres dressed in UPND regalia demanding levies from bus drivers. Drivers operating from Lilanda compound in Lusaka, another area affected by the same, have spoken out. Meanwhile, Deputy Youth Chairperson in the UPND, Mr. Trevor Mwinde, says drivers should desist from giving cadres levies to see this vice permanently end and report to the authorities.
But time has come that we should walk the talk to those that are going to continue to do these bad things and vices that which put the name of the government in a bad position. We will not spare you, dear fellow youths. We want you to remain steadfast and patient. Look how long we have stayed in opposition. The people of Zambia voted for the UPND and His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema and the running mate, honor the Vice President, Madam Mutarena Rumango, out of nothing but except that they wanted us to get rid of the cadres that were tormenting them and torturing them. So there's no way that we can give them the same measure of what they were saying they want to get out of.
Different stakeholders have been speaking out on the need to put an end to cadreism, stating that cadres have only proven to be problematic to society. Zipporah Mushala, Camnet News, Lusaka.
Inspector General of Police Lemmy Kajoba has directed police officers to be swift in responding to reports made by members of the public so as to get rid of criminals tormenting people in communities. Inspector Kajoba has revealed that police have arrested about 10 suspects for various offences and will soon be appearing in court. He adds that the police are still searching for those that have gone into hiding. In reacting to the recent criminal incidents, Mr. Kajoba has warned that any form of criminality will not be tolerated. He has therefore called on members of the public who have fallen victim of such misconduct to quickly report the nearest police post so that perpetrators are brought to book. A Lusaka resident has dragged the self-proclaimed national commander Innocent KALIMANSHI and 4 others to court, demanding 245,000 kwacha he paid to defendants for a purchase of 100 hectares of land in Chisamba because the deal failed to materialize. Diamond Mshota has sued Innocent KALIMANSHI, Nathan Piri, Evans Mwanza, Capson Mwanza and Chola Chishimba in the Lusaka High Court, demanding that the said amount be paid to him over a deal that occurred almost a year ago.
While locked up in custody for the alleged offense of trafficking in psychotropic substance and still on trial, Innocent KALIMANSHI, a self-proclaimed Patriotic Front national commander, and 4 others have been sued in the Lusaka High Court over a land issue. Diamond Mshota, a Lusaka resident, has sued KALIMANSHI, Nathan Piri, Evans Mwanza, Capson Mwanza and Chola Chimba, demanding 245,000 kwacha, which he paid them for a land he purchased from them in Chisamba almost a year ago. In his statement of claim filed before court, Mr. Mshota states that after his desire to purchase land for farming purposes in Chisamba area, in October 2020, Mr. KALIMANSHI and 4 others offered for sale a piece of land measuring approximately 500 hectares in the area. Mr. Mshota has submitted that on the 15th of October the same year, together with KALIMANSHI and 4 others, entered an agreement that he was going to buy only 100 hectares of the land from the 500 at a consideration of 582,000 kwacha. Mr. Mshota submitted before court that the parties agreed that 50% of the amount was to be paid immediately to enable Mr. KALIMANSHI and others start processing the paperwork, and he made a payment of 55,000 kwacha cash. He further submits that during the same month, on October 22nd, he again made a payment of 103,000 cash, which amount was acknowledged by Evans Mwanza, Capson Mwanza and Chola Chimba. In his statement of claim, Mr. Mshota told the Lusaka High Court that before the month of October elapsed, he made another payment of 87,000 kwacha cash, and upon the total payment of 245,000 kwacha cash, he requested for a letter of offer, has agreed to start the process of securing a certificate for title. But despite his repeated reminders, Mr. KALIMANSHI and 4 others have refused or neglected to produce the said letter. Mr. Mshota is now demanding payment of the said amount that he paid to purchase the 100 hectares of the land from Mr. KALIMANSHI and 4 others, as the deal did not materialize. And further, other costs that the court might deem fit. Miriam Kaimba, reporting for Camnet TV News.
Well, that news item brings us to the end of Camnet TV Midday News, but before we go, here are the headlines once again. Self-proclaimed PF Commander Innocent KALIMANSHI dragged to court over a land issue. Zambia Police IG directs officers to pounce on criminals masquerading as political cadres. Thank you for joining me. I am Precious Mzeya Sakaleji. Remember to always wear your mask, avoid crowded places, wash your hands for at least 20 seconds or use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Stay safe and good afternoon.